Need to know if someone's in your bedroom, but putting a camera there is a privacy risk? In this video, I'll show you how to turn ESP32 into a human presence sensor that detects movement using nothing but existing Wi-Fi signals, no cameras, zero privacy trade-offs, and it all integrates natively into Home Assistant. The project we're using is called ESPectre, a motion detection system based on Wi-Fi CSI analysis. Here's the concept. Your Wi-Fi router is already sending radio waves through every room in your house. When someone moves, they disturb those waves. The ESP32 listens to those disturbances and figures out if something's moving. Getting it running is straightforward. Head to the ESPectre GitHub releases page and grab the firmware file that matches your board. I'm using an ESP32 S3 dev board, so I downloaded the basic version, ESPectre 2.7.0-ESP32s3.bin, which gives you the core motion detection without any experimental features. If you're on a different variant, like the C6, C3, or even the original ESP32, just pick the corresponding base file for your board. Now for flashing. You don't need any command line tools for this. Open your browser and go to web.ESPHome.io. Click Connect, pick your board's serial port from the dropdown, select the firmware file you just downloaded, and hit Install. The browser handles the rest. Once the flash is done, the board reboots and automatically creates its own Wi-Fi hotspot called ESPectre Fallback. No password needed. Connect your phone or laptop to it. The captive portal should open automatically. If it doesn't, just type 192.168.4.1 into your browser. Either way, you'll land on the configuration page where you can enter your actual Wi-Fi credentials. Just make sure you pick the same network your Home Assistant is on. This is how ESPHome's auto discovery finds the device later. Now switch over to Home Assistant. Go to Settings, then Devices and Services, and you'll see it. ESPectre has already announced itself. Click Add, and Home Assistant automatically creates 4 entities for you: a binary sensor called Motion Detected, a movement score sensor that shows the raw signal intensity, a calibrate switch for the auto calibration routine, and a threshold number input that controls sensitivity. With the sensor live, it's time to build a dashboard. ESPectre's documentation provides ready-to-use YAML code for a clean dashboard card. Grab it from the repo, paste it into a manual card, and you get real-time motion detection, a live movement score graph, and a threshold slider all in one view. Time to see it in action. First, hit the calibrate switch and let the room sit still for about 3 minutes. This lets the sensor establish a baseline for your specific environment. Once calibration is done, I set the threshold to 1 on my setup. Then I just walk around the room and you can see the movement score spike in real time. Every time it crosses the threshold, the motion state flips to detected. Walk out, it drops back down, and the state returns to clear. It's surprisingly responsive. So look, only one ESP32, the Wi-Fi you already have, and 5 minutes is all it takes to give Home Assistant a privacy-first presence sensor that sees through walls. By the way, I've bundled the complete setup guide and the dashboard YAML, link in the description. Which room are you monitoring first? Drop it in the comments. As always, your likes and subscribes keep me going. Thanks for watching.